Hey guys, this is Grayson from iWaveGames.com with the freaking awesome monkey hat. We got the panda hat over in the corner on top of Colin Flagcap. And then we got Matt, a.k.a. Ketchum, in the bottom left-hand corner. Guys, if you don't know who he is, he's got a pretty big YouTube following, and he's a huge competitive gamer.
Check him out.
Yeah, you should probably go check him out. He'd probably destroy you in any first-person shooter, except for Halo.
Oh.
Anyway.
I made you rage quit. I got a video of it. Oh. Anyway, keep
going. I was
going.
back in Halo Reach, so it doesn't really matter. Anyway, guys, so our first topic for the day, if you guys have never seen the show, our format is we just pick topics that have been gaming news for the week and talk about them. So our first topic for the day is going to be Titanfall and the beta. I'm currently waiting for my key. Flagcap over there just got blown out of his key. And
Yep.
Matt
Didn't
Pipe's
get
actually playing it right now in the bottom bottom corner. You can't really see the video. Wish you could link it. That'd be cool, but
I don't want to get in trouble for it, dude. I heard people are getting in trouble for streaming it.
that's stupid. Anyway,
Yeah, so dumb.
what are your first opinions on the game, Matt?
Wait.
What?
Let's break this up, okay? I'm gonna say we should ask him about different elements of it.
Oh, we got to start over again. That's
I'm
awesome.
not starting over. I'm not going to start over.
No.
We're gonna
Different
keep it
elements
from
of
here.
Titanfall.
Elements
So-
of Titanfall. What's the movement like? What's the gameplay like? How are the graphics? Even though it only runs at like, it was 640 something? It wasn't even.
No, it
60
runs
frames per second. Is that what you're
60
talking
frames
about?
per second.
No,
it runs
no,
at 720p native.
No, it runs
Something like
something higher than that. Just a little bit higher than 720. I think they were running like 960 or something like that. I can't remember what it was.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, just for Xbox One and PC, but the Xbox 360 is going to run a like, it's going to be below 720, but they're going to bump it up and resize it or compress it. Anyway,
Looks good to me. Playing it right now.
you're on
I am
Xbox
playing on a
One.
42-inch TV though, so that could be like adding a little bit of an extra wow factor to it.
Yeah.
It looks good to me. It doesn't look smudged. It doesn't look realistic, but I mean, I don't think that's what this game was going for. You know, I don't really.
I do like the animation style. It feels like kind of
yeah.
comic booky.
Yeah,
I don't
no. Kind of like what's that game? Borderlands. Yeah, Borderlands.
Yeah, it does feel like Borderlands.
Which I mean, you know, Borderlands was a good game. So can I really complain about that?
No.
I don't think so.
As a
No.
Call of Duty gamer, what is your opinion on this game?
What do you like better?
Yeah. No,
Well,
don't
okay,
even
well-
throw that out there. That's not even. I don't
Yeah.
think that's a competition here because
I mean, to be fair, I don't really like Call of Duty in the first place. I just like competing.
you're a Halo kid
So-
at heart.
Yeah, I mean, I wasn't even really a Halo kid. I was really more of a Quake kid, a Gears of War kid. Those are the things that I really played. But this game, you know, saying all that, this game is actually a lot of fun for me. And I don't normally like games like this. Games like Battlefield. Battlefield's a great game. League of Legends, also another good game. But those kinds of games just don't pertain to me. Even
Yeah.
Unreal Tournament is a game that I played. I didn't really like that much. This is a lot like that. But at the end of the day, I didn't enjoy playing those games that much, even though they were good. This game, so far at least, I'm enjoying myself. Like, I'm playing it right now. Normally, I'd be like all into this and just not even focusing on the game at all. But this is actually holding my attention, and I'm enjoying it.
Yeah,
Now-
for sure.
Is it going to be a COD killer, like some people were asking? Is it going to be a game that takes over the competitive gaming scene? No, absolutely not. It's just not built for that, in my opinion, at least.
Yeah. So
mean-
you put it right up there with other like FPSs that are a lot of fun, but just not competitive.
Like Battlefield, yeah, but the thing is, like, I don't actually know if this game is going to kind of fizzle out like Battlefield does. And you know how Battlefield's a lot of fun for the first month or two that it's out.
Yeah.
And the hardcore fans play it for like a year or so. But for the most part, people that play Battlefield, they get it and they play it for like 3 months with their friends, and then they stop playing it and they do other things. They move on, you know.
Yeah.
Move on. Or go
I
back
feel
to
like
playing something else.
that's what Titanfall is going to be. I think it's going to be like Homefront. Remember Homefront? Perfect example. When Homefront was first coming out, dude, Homefront had hype. Like, I remember people saying, like, this game is so much better than COD. Everybody should play it. Let's go. And it came out, and and granted, when it came out, it wasn't good. I think this game is going to be good out of the box. But, you know.
That was
yeah.
Homefront.
Well, yeah. Homefront bombed as soon as it came out.
It's
But
because the game was horrible.
Right, but people were hyping it up, and it was supposed to be another COD killer and all that bullshit. You know?
Yeah.
That's my point. Titanfall, while it is fun right now, it's not gonna be a COD. It's not gonna be a COD killer. It's gonna be fun, and it's gonna die out within a few months.
Okay, guys. So I mean,
Fair enough.
like I said, I'm still waiting for my key. and I'm waiting to play it. I'm excited to play it. From what I've seen, though,
Did you pre-order it for PC or 360?
I did both. But
Okay.
I don't see it being a COD killer or a Halo killer. I see it being as a competitor as its own game. You know?
Well, Halo killed itself.
Yeah, and I feel like COD's gonna kill itself too eventually.
COD's killing itself right now.
Yeah. Anyway, guys, so we're gonna move on to the next topic, and that is Final Fantasy 13 Returns, and Square
Lightning
Enix.
Returns?
Yeah, Lightning Returns. Sorry. So that's pretty much this. What I've heard so far is nothing but mixed reviews. Really, I mean, there's people who really love it, and then there's people who really hate it. And I personally did not like any of the other Final Fantasy 13 games, but I'm gonna try this one because I played the demo, and I liked how it played. I like Lightning as a character, but I'm not a big fan of the other characters. I feel like you can't relate to them, and the story is a little lackluster. I feel like it's not,
You know what, though? I mean, I hate to play devil's advocate for, like, almost everything, but I actually know a couple people that like the game, and I feel like I don't play Final Fantasy personally,
Yeah.
but it seems like with every Final Fantasy except for 7, people have strong feelings one way or the other about it.
Mhm.
And where they either hate it or they love it. Even the early ones. Even the Game Boy Advance games and stuff like that, you know?
Yeah.
That's
People
true.
So I feel like that while I mean, I think the general consensus was it was bad. But apparently some people did like it. So
I played
these
Final
things,
Fantasy 13 and 13-2.
Mhm.
I would give the first one like a 7.5 out of 10, and I would give the second one like a 6 out of 10.
Okay.
Not great, but like if you're looking for a campaign and you're bored,
Mhm.
like it's not horrible. I think the people were complaining because it was really easy compared to the older ones.
Yeah.
And linear.
It's very
Really
linear. Yeah, and with Final Fantasy 13 Lightning Returns, people are saying that the main character has no personality. That's like the main issue. She
Yeah.
doesn't really talk. She's kind of just blunt. Doesn't do much.
Do you
And
feel
there's
like
also a time limit. It's a game where it's kind of like Dead Rising, where there's a counter going down the entire game,
Oh,
and you have 13 days to complete the campaign.
that
and
sucks.
Right. So it's meant for multiple playthroughs because you just can't do everything in one go.
Right.
And so they're getting a lot of mixed reviews. Basically, the creators came on and they basically said, if you get away from viewing that as negative, if you just kind of embrace it and
Yeah.
play it as we saw it to be played, then it's fun.
it
They-
sounds to me
basically
like
they're
they're trying to mimic like a Majora's Mask style thing,
pretty much.
except it's more permanent. The ending, like after the 13 days, is not 3 days. It game's over. It doesn't just reset.
Well, from what I understand, at the end of those 13 days, you either won or you didn't. There's not like an in between. It's either like I didn't beat the campaign, I have to redo it again, or like I successfully completed it.
Right.
Yeah.
Huh.
So
Okay.
one interesting thing, like you were saying earlier, is they're talking about Lightning returning in another Final Fantasy game. What is your
Yeah,
opinion
as
on
a
that?
guest character.
Yeah. What's your opinion on
Yeah.
that? Do you think it's a good idea?
Yeah, I don't see why not. I mean, I think they've kind of woven this really interesting like universe for themselves where all these characters they're different games and like seemingly different times and all this stuff, but they have a
Pause real
similar
quick.
feel.
That's bullshit. I just got killed because this game has an auto-aiming pistol for you.
Oh yeah.
A smart aim pistol where it guides his... Is this fucking Wanted? Are you kidding me?
Goes around a
Motherfucker
corner.
No, he just he curved a bullet around a corner at me and it... Go back to your Final Fantasy.
Okay.
bullshit.
No, that's bullshit. But
That's the
yeah,
last-
so my point being that the Final Fantasy games are all different, but all similar, and they have a lot of overlapping things like Moogles and the crystals and things like that. So
Moving on.
it's possible. Possible.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think it could be cool. I don't see why not.
Yeah.
There's no need to just recite to throw away those characters.
Okay, guys. So moving on to our next topic. What was confirmed today? But Halo 2 anniversary for this year. And who was the person who confirmed it? Was it the Master Chief himself, Colin?
It was it was the guy who does the voices for Master Chief.
Master
Downs, Steve Downs. So he basically confirmed that Halo 2 anniversary is coming out this year, coinciding with the 10th anniversary of Halo 2. And Halo 5 is probably not going to launch until 2015. So
I'm not gonna lie to you. I've given up on Halo. Not the anniversary. The anniversary actually sounds really good.
it does.
I want
It
to
does.
play that. But Halo 5, dude, honestly, I want them to let it die because it's like the Star Wars thing, you know? Like they're making more movies and like 1, 2, and 3 were just so not good compared to the other ones.
Mhm.
I just want to be like, just let it go, like let it die, let it be over with already.
Yeah, at a certain point, you have to know when to stop making sequels.
And I think that's where Halo's at right now. Like it's over. Like you killed Cortana, you fucked with everything else. Just let it go.
Yeah.
They've also, I'm glad you brought that up. They also kind of made a note here. So originally, it was supposed to be the Reclaimer trilogy was supposed to be Halo 4, 5, and 6.
That's the Reclaimer
And
saga.
It's the Reclaimer saga, which could mean it could mean 2 games, but it could mean anywhere up to like 5. We don't know.
More Spartan Assault games, more anything. You don't know.
Right.
Yeah.
Although I really liked Spartan Assault. I thought it was really good.
Yeah. I hate to be the putting a rush to this, but next topic is going to be MLG expanding or opening up a new office really in Brazil. Of all places, they want to open it in Brazil, which I feel like Europe would be a better opportunity for them, but Brazil.
Yeah, get in with some Gfinity or something.
It's where Brad's hiding. I'm telling you, the AGL 10K, he's hiding right there in Brazil.
Might be.
He has all the money there, and then he's just getting MLG to back with him, dude. I'm telling you. The conspiracy, bro.
So they're basically, it's a partnership. They're partnering with this Brazil-based sports entertainment group. They're known as, I think they're Grupa Aguia. I'm not going to pronounce that correctly, so screw you guys.
And 2 L's or 1?
There's no L's.
No L.
Aguia.
Whoa, that's
Agua.
That's all sexual and shit.
So beginning on February 16th, Call of Duty Championship Brazilian online qualifiers start. That's tomorrow.
So does that mean they actually have a global competition now? Are they going? Do you see MLG expanding? Because I remember when MLG was they had 20 people. You had to bring your own setup.
It was on the USA Network.
Yeah. Well, no. I remember before that. I'm saying like in 2005. You had to bring your own. Everyone was carrying in huge tube TVs because they didn't have enough TVs. You had to bring your own Xbox, your own controller. Like I remember when the MLG was so small. Now they're taking over the world. It seems like as far as gaming goes, they're trying to expand.
They have monopoly on the console gaming market, and they have to expand on that.
Yeah.
Yeah, they do.
That's what's holding them in, because they are not the most popular League of Legends stream. They were not the most popular StarCraft stream. They have to expand on their console market because that's what they're known for. That's what's going to keep bringing viewers in.
Yeah.
Right. As soon as that goes away, people are going to be like, "Oh, you mean that second-rate League of Legends streamers?"
Yeah.
That's what they're going to say.
Okay,
apparently, Brazil is the 4th largest market for gaming in the world.
We're number 1. Who's number 2 and 3?
It's got to be France.
It's France and I believe Canada.
Oh, Canada. Hey.
Oh, Canada.
Hey. I didn't even think about that. Yo, you just unplugged your mic, Grayson. You need to fix that. That's brutal.
Damn it. I'm sorry. How about that female curling team from Canada?
Yeah, they're pretty dope.
Anyway, guys, so we're going to end this pretty quick. I'm sorry, this is a short video, and I did not mean to turn off my screen region. That was the wrong one.
Oh, one other quick note.
What?
The Evil Within. The Evil Within
Box
got
art.
a release date.
And the box art.
Right, and the box art is out. So, for those of you that don't know, The Evil Within is the new game, survival horror game from creator Shinji Mikami. He created the very first Resident Evil, I think up through Resident Evil 4.
And
so
so
he's partnering with
Resident Evil.
the last good one. I thought 5 was okay. Anyway, he's partnering with Bethesda.
Okay.
And so it's coming out on PlayStation 3, PlayStation 4, PC, Xbox 360, and Xbox One, and it'll be coming out on August 26th in North America.
That'll lead us up into my end questionnaire thing that I do every week. What was your favorite survival horror game? I mean, mine was Amnesia: The Dark Descent. I don't know if you guys have played that.
I've never played any Amnesia games.
No.
No.
Or then I'll
scared.
pull it off on something. I'll pull it off on something that's pretty well known. I'll say Alan Wake. Alan Wake is a good survival horror game.
That was a horror game?
Yeah.
I never knew what that was.
It was, dude. You have to pick it up. It's a great game. Anyway,
It's pretty good.
what about you, Colin? Sorry, I'm not trying to stutter.
No, it's fine. You're just gonna throw me on the spot like that. I don't know, man. It's probably between Resident Evil for the GameCube. Nothing against the previous versions, but I just didn't play them. So
No, the one for the GameCube was improved on.
it seemed the graphics were pretty amazing for a GameCube.
The graphics were improved on, and the control scheme was improved on.
Yeah.
It was a huge overhaul. It was actually really good. So it makes sense that you would pick the GameCube version, to be honest.
All right, cool. So yeah, I'd probably go with that. I literally remember being unable to play it unless I had friends over. Granted, I played it in 5th grade, and it was the very first M-rated game I ever played. So Yeah,
All right, what about you,
I'll
Matt?
go with that.
Um,
Don't say
it's
Dead
kind of
Space.
hard for me to pick because I really did grow up on that whole series.
Yeah.
I had a lot of family that played a lot of it. What was it? Silent Hill,
Oh, Silent Hill.
Resident Evil.
Silent Hill
Even
2
the
is
Saw
best one.
games were actually kind of fun. Survival horrors. I'm not gonna lie. It was. I played the demos and I thought they were actually a lot of fun.
Dang.
If I had to be put on the spot and I had to pick something, I'd probably have to go with Resident Evil Code Veronica. And the
Great
reason
game.
why such an obscure one though is just I don't know why. I just remember that was the first one that I really like got to like rent by myself and like bring home for a weekend, and like I didn't have to hide the M-rated game, you know.
And
And this
Yeah.
was like, back when I was like 9 or 10 years old. That was
Yeah.
a big deal back then, you know.
My aunt bought me Resident Evil for a Christmas present and I didn't ask my parents. And I was in 4th grade or 5th grade,
Oh.
and they took it away from me. So what I would have to do is I'd get home from school an hour before they got home. I'd have to go steal it because I knew where they were hiding it. Play it for like 45 minutes or whatever, and then go put it back.
Oh man, that sucks.
Yeah.
All right, guys. So that's gonna end it for this week. And next week, Matt, you are a permanent host on the show from now on. I like having that competitive insight. I mean, we all come from a competitive background. Even SWAT God, who did a previous stint on the show today, but through technical difficulties, which he sucks at, he didn't show up. So anyway, guys, for Flag Cap and Ketchum, this is Grayson for iWave Games. I'm going to be peacing out. Remember, go check out iWave Games on Twitter, Instagram, and their webpage, guys. Have a great day, or week for that matter, and I'll see you guys on Thursday.
Peace.
Deuces.